Yes.
What are you doing?
Making these not look as bad as they do. So,
What's the video?
aquascaping tools, I think.
Maybe.
Something like that.
I don't know, we'll figure it out at the end.
Something like that. Basically,
Trimming stuff.
Some of our mother plants have gone bad. It's not because of us, it's just because
Well, it's a fairly new system, so they get stressed out when they get moved anyway.
it's a new system. It's just the way it is. If you cut the dying leaves off, though, it allows the new leaves to come through because they can hit the light, and it also stops the old leaves going into your tank, rotting, and ultimately turning into ammonia and crashing your tank.
Yay! Cycle crash.
So we're going to cut the rotting leaves off, exposing the new and fresh leaves underneath.
What?
Essentially a haircut.
A haircut, you say?
I wonder what it'd be like if you had your hair cut with aquascaping scissors. No, it's a silly idea. Never mind.
So, what scissors are you using right now,
I'm
Callum?
using the Pro Scissors.
Who are the Pro Scissors by?
I don't know, it's Chinese, aren't they?
Ista.
It's the Pro Scissors. Quite good, these stainless steel, probably.
Yeah, no, they're a special scissor because Bogdan got them for doing his piercings and stuff because he can
Yes.
disinfect them
You can
properly.
disinfect them, you can wash them, and for detailed trimming, easy handled, sharp and precise, and stainless steel.
Sounds like an advert for a different kind of scissors. Manscaping, not aquascaping.
You need to get sponsored by that Manscaped brand thing. So if you come in here, you can see this brand new leaf underneath.
What?
Starting to come through. That is because I've just cut that other one.
That's
It's not.
incredible.
See, that's bad. Finished.
What? There's another one growing.
There's another one growing. Instantly. That's because
Instantly?
It's because of these scissors.
It's instantly growing.
Instantly growing.
You know what? With this individual plant, it's probably going to be easier just to cut the whole thing off.
Probably, but I'm trying to do a video where I explain about cutting a few off, but they're all bad. So.
Yeah, this one is like pretty crap.
And this is the good one.
Shh.
So, look at this. That way your tank that had rot
What?
would cause ammonia spikes and all sorts.
I will stand back to get more in shot.
And you'll end up with a cloudy tank like we've got. I did a few trimmings yesterday and stuck some plants in the big tank because it didn't have any plants in it, it was looking boring.
Oh. And then what happened?
I water changed the tank.
Then what happened?
I sat down and played Euro Truck Simulator 2.
As his boss, I do not know about that.
No, it was only like 10 minutes because I then got bored.
You got bored driving a truck.
No.
Bullshit.
It feels like I've got two jobs now. Since I started playing that game.
Truck driving and fish shop manning.
Yeah. Sometimes both at the same time.
Right, okay, Callum. I think you've got a bit carried away with that plant.
So yeah, look how the new leaves are. Look how the new leaves are coming.
Right, I think you actually should stop.
Look how the new leaves are coming through.
Wow, that is magic.
No, genuinely though, the old leaves look like that, so they didn't need to go. They were just a bit.
Yeah, maybe we should have done it in stages.
To this extent, probably not, no. But
You got carried away. You got distracted and
I got
carried
carried
away.
away, and also, look at the root structure, man. It's still there.
That's a healthy root structure.
Look at all these roots, and all of this is going to grow into another mother plant.
Another mother plant.
Another mother plant.
Another mother plant.
And then this will go back in our system in the next however many months.
Well, no, it just needs a CO2 to kick in and help that one.
Yes, we do have CO2, right? If you want if you want me to explain how to set up a affordable CO2, we can do that as well.
Did you say affordable?
Affordable CO2.
Or a 4 double?
Not a 4 double because that would be an 8.
Oh.
Affordable CO2 system. Or
Sounds like a plan.
you can go and watch Graham's video, which is essentially the same thing because I stole it.
No! We want Callum.
No, we don't. Oh, there's another one. There's another mother.
Plant.
Look at this. Rotting. Ammonia.
Okay, that one actually does look really nice though.
Waste. Look, it's had a baby.
Look at the baby blah.
We can replant.
Blah, 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 blah.
And the baby's had a baby.
The baby's had a baby.
Yeah.
That's the Siamese twin.
Maybe.
Conjoined twin. Can't say Siamese anymore, can you?
Some older and it's had children at 12. Boring going some more videos soon.
Right, so is that you doing that though? Obviously you don't have to do all of them on video.
No, I'm not going to do them all. I've done 2 there.
Thank you, Callum, for the demonstration on cutting plants up. I think.
Yeah.
What is next? Would you like to explain how the CO2 and stuff run?
I can't do. So, I bought a CO2 thing. So I could run CO2 on my plant.
Do you want to hold it so you can get in there and show?
No, I'll let you. I'm going to bring it out here.
Are you going to bring it out? Yeah. Bring out your canisters. Let's get into an artistic.
So I thought I was going to do like a cool planted tank thing. I didn't. I ripped the whole thing up and went marine. Never mind.
Oh, I feel like I'm at school.
Yes. Put your hand up if you have a question. It's not one of these. It's just CO2. It's just a fire extinguisher.
What kind of CO2?
Nice CO2. Chub CO2.
Is it powder CO2 or gas CO2?
It's gas CO2. It's obviously not powder.
Yes, well, we're talking to people here, Callum.
Don't put powder in your fish tank.
Unless it is safe.
CO2, it costs you like £2 to fill one up if they're empty. You can find a place to do it. If not, they're about 10, 15 quid. I think I got both for 15.
That is a bargain.
On Facebook, by the way.
We also have scissors and stuff. No, they're tweezers.
Tweezers.
Next to you, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got tweezers. There's ones with a curvy bit there for planting plants. Nothing to do with CO2. Forgot the why that's been brought up.
Because I can see them. You know my mind works a million miles an hour.
So you cable tie the handle down
Yeah.
first, otherwise you'll end up filling your room with CO2.
Can I get up and look, sir?
You can. See that cable tie the handle down because it has to be constantly on.
Scientific.
You get one of these off Amazon. They're about 40, 50 quid, and it comes with a solenoid valve, which is this, which goes on and off. When you switch the plug on and off, you just put a smart plug on the other end. You get a pressure gauge. You get a needle valve, which you can increase and decrease the amount of CO2 going in. And then a bubble checky thing, drop checker thing, which allows you to see how much you're actually putting in. And we always have it on the lowest we can physically do, because you don't really need a lot. This will probably last you about a year, so yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we might benefit from turning it up a bit.
Probably.
In there. There's a lot of plants.
Yeah.
Right, so if I turn this up,
Yes.
which is up.
More CO2 will come out the end. Fastened on the other end is like a.
Oh.
It's like an air stone. It's currently not been pressed down for some reason, but
I was messing around with stuff.
it's like an air stone.
Wow. So then if I turn it down, boop, boop, boop.
This doesn't work that quick.
Oh, that's up.
You've turned it up considerably up. It may explode.
I don't know which way is which.
I'd look at the bubble.
Callum, you do it.
Yeah, it exploded. Reese blew up the CO2. Excellent. Now we're all breathing in CO2.
I died.
Reese touched one thing.
This is why I'm not allowed things.
And that's set, right. Anyway, yeah, so that's CO2. You can't use airline. Don't use airline. It looks like airline. It's not airline.
Is it basically airline but extra pressure airline?
It's extra pressure airline. It's extra thick. You can't squish it.
Extra thick?
If you use airline, when it switches off, because the back pressure, it crushes the airline and it doesn't work. So use special airline. That's about it. Yeah. there's nothing really to say. It's just a fire extinguisher with the thing on top. You get this whole kit, this whole thing that fastens the fire extinguisher
That I broke.
for like 40, 50 quid or whatever on Amazon, and then you just buy yourself a fire extinguisher. You don't need to spend hundreds on tiny little bottles by branded brand names that last a couple of weeks.
By branded brand names.
And then they sell you another one to go with it. Don't need it. Fire extinguisher, cable tie, one of these for 40 quid off Amazon. That's all you need. And you can get the little pH, the stuff that has the pH solution in that changes colour if you put too much in. But they don't really work because they have like a 2 hour delay on them. So.
I feel as though I may have messed it up.
Right. But this,
Yeah.
considerably. You pushed all the water out of it. I'll just get that going. There we go. Working. And then you just leave it. But it's important that you put a smart plug on the other end. You can't see the smart plug. Get a smart plug or a timer plug, stick it on the other end. You want it to come on an hour before your lights come on, and you want it to go off an hour before your lights go off, roughly. And it will have greater effect.
Why? What happens at night?
What happens at night is the lights go off, so the plants are not photosynthesizing
Yeah, that's the one.
and not generating the same amount of CO2,
Oxygen.
oxygen. Yeah, that. This video has been sprung on me and I don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
These are the best ones.
These are the best ones.
Oh no, Sam!
Shall I explain the plant system to you?
Yeah, there you go. I need to get up.
Reese needs to get up off the floor. There you go, there's Reese's bum.
Oh, fuck. Right, let me bin these. I'll give them to the turtles.
Don't bin the scissors.
No, I'm going to give the plants to the turtles.
Will Apollo not eat it?
No. He hates aquatic plants. He only likes the bamboo that's on the side.
Rabbits don't eat aquatic plants.
No, they don't swim.
I bet I can make him swim.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you dump it in water, he's probably going to try.
You see, so Reese now puts these in here for the turtles. The turtles don't eat them, they get sucked into the filter, and then I spend Monday cleaning them out the filter. We have repeated this. We have repeated this about 14 times now, but Reese continues to do it.
He feels I like to pretend to help.
Yeah, there you go. Right, there you go. Look, these are the plants I put in the other day. There's not very many.
Beautiful.
The giant Balis is beautiful. I couldn't put very many in because the stingrays need a lot of room. Oh, there's a stingray. There's another stingray. There's another stingray. We were doing... That's giant Balis, by the way. I'll get bigger
I
than
wonder
that.
if that suspicious package at TK Maxx has been sorted out yet.
I wonder. Did you want to explain the...
Well, you said you were going to explain plants.
Do you want to explain the plant system?
I mean, it's fairly simple.
Reese is going to explain the plant system.
What we have one body of water, two body of water. Water goes into this tank from the external filter, so it goes all the way up, then it goes back, and then it goes blah 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 bloop bloop. Water goes out from there, in that corner in the weir, and then it comes down here, into there, and then the water gets taken out of there and goes into here, and then back over to the weir. So yeah, it's just a big
That's
loop.
essentially it. It's just one fish
So we-
tank, essentially.
Yeah, one big fish tank, what, 600 litres, 500 litres?
Yeah,
500
something
litres.
like that. It doesn't need loads of filtration because there isn't really any fish in it.
No, it's just for the plants.
There's a couple little piddly ones, but
The little split-tailed goodiettes.
and the breeding angels are in there, but that's about it.
Yeah, breeding pair of angels. Some plants, we're low on plants, we need to get more plants.
Yeah,
Yeah, by the time we get more plants in, everything should be much more stable and easy because it won't be as fresh.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll get more plants in, we'll
Still
do bits and bobs. CO2 will be on its own little proper thing and fully sorted. Fertiliser should be fully taken effect. Everything should be nice, happy and dandy.
Yep. Don't know what to say now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plants and scissors. Do 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 do.
The Berkshire.
That's it.